In a world of experts and influencers, it's not these guys. They lived it.
They didn't mean to do it.
From Winchester to the outer limits of your memory, they've gone global. It's nostalgia, nonsense, and a side of bacon. Warning, side effects may include yelling at your phone, flashbacks to your best memories, and sudden cravings for bacon. This is Slice of Life with Jay and Rich.
Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of Slice of Life. Rich, this is number 20. Can you believe we've made it this far?
No.
But we're here.
We keep showing up.
We keep showing up, and people keep listening for whatever reason.
The batteries are still working in the podcast recorder.
Good. That always helps. Hey, I am so excited for today's episode. Two reasons. It's a twofer, right?
Twofer.
It's a twofer.
Twofer?
It's our annual Christmas edition.
Yes.
And we are going to be talking about, last year we just talked about our favorite, cherished childhood Christmas memories. We're a little more specific this time. We're going to be talking about our favorite Christmas movies.
Oh, yeah. Christmas.
Yes. And also, the twofer, the other side of this coin, we have a special guest. This is not the first time this person has been on this show. The last time this person was on this show, he brought us our highest ratings of all time. I don't know why we don't bring him back every single month. Or at least advertise him. We'll just pull the bait and switch. We'll just say he's going to be here and get people to tune in. But we are so excited to have the voice of the Valley, the legendary Barry Lee.
Barry Lee.
Wow, guys. That's going to be hard to live up to. But I was excited, when I got the email like, hey, would you be interested in coming back for the Christmas thing? And I'm serious. Last year, being in your cozy basement here, which is a huge family room and all decked out, that put me into the Christmas spirit. And I even emailed Rich and I said, are we going to be back at Jay's cozy basement? And he says, that's where we'll be. So
if that's what it takes to get you here.
It's good to be back, guys. I feel it.
Appreciate you coming and accepting the invitation.
Well, I appreciate being asked back. That's an honor. And congratulations, you guys. Number 20 and worldwide listeners.
Yes.
Isn't that cool?
So we're number 20. What number are you on, Barry?
Oh, my gosh.
606.
That's 606.
Yeah.
Is that like a zip code?
Oh, my gosh.
606 episodes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've had to change batteries a few times.
Well, we only record once a month.
That's right.
So we got a little ways to catch up to you.
Well, that's all right, but you'll get there.
Yeah.
You'll get there.
Listen, my batteries don't die.
You guys always have a little trivia to start off with, and I was wondering if it's not being too forward, if I could do a mind bender maybe for your trivia. Would that work?
Absolutely.
Oh, I'd love to have a mind bender on
mind
our
benders.
show.
All right. Actually, this was researched by our very own Rich Weller.
Oh, my gosh.
It was researched, but I had to throw in a couple of options to make it a mind bender. You need choices,
Yeah.
So people can play along at home. So there's a classic Christmas decoration that was once so valuable, people rented it by the hour. And yet today, most people display it without thinking. What is it? Is it A, mistletoe, B, an electric candle, or C, a nativity set?
I'm going to go, my gut says C.
Oh, you got to hold on.
We're
going to save the answer for, you want to save the answer for later in the show? You want to do it now, Barry?
It makes no difference. Do you usually reveal the answer right away?
No, well, we're doing trivia. So we do trivia at the end. We give the answers right away. So what do you guys think? Let's do the answer.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Come on, Barry.
I say C.
Well, I know the answer, so I can't say. I can't play.
Nativity set?
Yes.
Yeah. It was A, mistletoe.
Mistletoe.
Oh, you could at least give me the nod. Like, if you knew the answer, you could have said, you shook your head no, that I could have gotten
we
this.
we sort of hung poor Jay out to dry.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh, my
Jay.
gosh.
Do we restart this?
Yeah.
Let's go back to the
We
beginning.
just out and editing.
He's the host. I mean,
Oh, my gosh.
But Rich came up with this, and mistletoe in the 1700s and 1800s was rare and expensive, so shops actually rented sprigs out for parties.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Wow.
I tell you, man, they wanted their kisses.
I was going to say, is that still a thing? I don't see anybody kissing under the mistletoe anymore. Maybe it's just because I'm old and married now.
I think since COVID.
Since COVID, yes, COVID killed the mistletoe whole tradition.
I think so.
Yeah.
Wow.
Speaking of that, no, we have. Do you hang mistletoe?
We don't.
Well, that's why you're not getting kissed.
No wonder I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, any return on my investment there.
You got to go along with the tradition.
Oh man,
play along with the game, Jay.
That's right. That's right. So talking about playing along, we're talking about Christmas movies today. So I'll just jump right into it. Do either one of you gentlemen have what is? Yeah, I know you have one. What is your all-time favorite? We'll start with you, Barry. All-time favorite Christmas movie.
Okay. Well, being that I'm the senior citizen of the group, and it's still. It's a Wonderful Life. I love the message that we are somebody special to someone, and if we're not there, there's a huge void. And I love the message. 1946.
Wow.
Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah.
And I've even got books about the movie, and there's a scene in there. You know, he was such a good guy. And to see him lose his temper with his kids because Uncle Billy, lost the $8,000. And, today we think, oh, $8,000. I mean, but back then, 1940, that was a huge amount of money. And he's so upset. And when he goes to the bar and he's sitting there and he's just overwhelmed. And the director, Frank Capra, said that when he's sitting there at the and remember Jimmy Stewart had been a veteran of World War II and had seen a lot of stuff, and so he said that scene sitting there at the bar and he starts to pray. He's just overwhelmed with this loss. What do I do? I mean, my family's going to lose its reputation. The bank's going to close, and he literally started to cry. And Capra said he felt so guilty because he told them to zoom in, and he said, I felt like I was invading his space, but he said it was a moment that, and those were real tears. Stewart said he just felt the overwhelming loss that people had experienced through the war and what people were going through. And man, when you see that and he starts to well up, I mean, those are real tears. And
wow.
Yeah, but I love that movie. It's, and it didn't do well when it came out. It didn't do well at all.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it wasn't until the 70s, until I guess the copyright or whatever had expired, and they started showing it all the time.
Was that the original name of it? It's a Wonderful Life? Because sometimes I get that one confused with, what's the other movie that didn't come out? With that name, White Christmas was called The Holiday Inn originally.
Okay,
right.
Well, there were two separate movies, White Christmas and Holiday Inn, but maybe one evolved into the other. But,
I don't know.
Yeah, Fred Astaire was in. I think Holiday Inn was that Fred Astaire? Anyway, White Christmas is that's always a fun one too.
No, but it's a Wonderful Life. Yes, that's actually one of I love it. It's up there in my top 3. Betty's probably favorite movie. She loves it. I bought it on DVD. I bet you 20 years ago, maybe even 25 years ago. It's still in the wrapper. She won't watch it off of the DVD. She's got to watch it as it's being aired.
On TV?
Yeah, on TV.
That's funny because I know that when I was on the radio, when Bev in traffic would say, oh, hey, tonight they're showing Rudolph on CBS or something. And I said, everybody's got the movie, everybody's got it, but there's something about watching it as a nation, as a community. Right. We're all experiencing the same. Isn't that weird? And that's what Betty's saying.
Rich, there's barbecue, and then there's Giggs Barbecue.
Oh, man, Giggs isn't just food. It's an experience. Slow smoked, tender, and packed with flavor.
Every bite tastes like it's been made just for you. Ribs, pulled pork, brisket, whatever you're craving.
And let's not forget the sauces. Giggs has the whole lineup that'll take your buds on a road trip. Sweet, tangy, spicy, Bella's dry rub.
You'll smell it before you see it. That's Hogzilla, Giggs' legendary smoker rolling out clouds of flavor.
So do yourself a flavor. Bring your family, friends, or just bring your appetite.
And head to Gigs Barbecue at 855 Bloomery Pike in Augusta, West Virginia.
Yeah, just follow the smoke from Hogzilla.
Gigs Barbecue. Come hungry, leave happy.
That's actually, I have Rudolph, and you can stream it anytime now. Anytime now, but I put out a social media post that when I saw that NBC bought it last year, because it was on CBS forever. Anyway, so it's going to air, and I put out, hey, tonight's the night to watch it.
Yeah.
You know.
Commercials and all, right?
Yeah.
But
It's
we
all
want
part
to
of the
do it
experience.
together, you know?
Yeah. We talk about It's a Wonderful Life. Does it bother either one of you? And it's one of my favorite movies as well. I'll concur. But does it bother you guys at all that Mr. Potter never got his comeuppance? Did you want to see him?
We don't know.
We don't know. We can only imagine that he goes down in a big way.
Whatever happens, it's maybe they should do a what's the Wonderful Life after
a sequel to it. Just everything that had the demise of Mr. Potter.
Yeah. That's the title of it.
Oh man!
Well, they shot that during a heat wave, so all of that. I mean, they said in certain winter scenes you can see Stewart sweating.
Yeah, I think it's the one on the bridge.
Okay,
when he's contemplating jumping
in.
Yeah,
wow. And they created. Before this movie, they would paint any movie that wanted to do snowflakes would paint cornflakes white and drop them. But Capra said it's too loud, so they came up with this firefighting chemical plus sugar plus water. 6,000 gallons turned the whole set into a winter wonderland.
Wow!
Oh my gosh!
Jeez.
Wow! Yeah,
these silly videos, the short videos and stuff that we all do and stuff, the production that we put into them. Look at what they do for a movie.
Yeah, they had to build. It took them 2 months to build Bedford Falls, 75 buildings.
Oh, so they actually built the
town.
I thought it was a town. Yeah, I thought it was a real town that they
75 buildings. And he lost money on it. I forget what the budget. The budget was $3.7 million, and I think it made $3.4. So he went into debt on that. But,
and that's 1941.
46.
1946.
Why do you think it flopped?
I don't know. I think a lot of people, because it was right after the war, thought it was too sentimental or too. I don't know.
Wow.
But I'm glad that Stewart and Capra and all of them lived long enough to see it become
a success.
A huge success. Yeah.
Well, that's the power of a beautiful message like that. You know, even if it is not well received at first, it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, it was actually it's based on a short story by Philip Van Doren Stern. It was a Christmas card called "The Greatest Gift."
That's actually what I was thinking.
Okay,
of.
The Greatest Gift.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway.
Wow.
All right. So that's my. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to monopolize all that.
That's what we're here for.
That's mine. It's a Wonderful Life.
What's your second greatest movie?
Well, we'll get to that.
No, I'm just kidding.
What's yours, Rich?
Mine has to be Christmas Story.
Okay.
That's probably my all-time favorite. And just because, Barry calls himself the old man, the senior citizen of the group here.
Well, I am.
But I'm not far removed from that decade of the scenes and everything that they put in. It reminds me of my great-grandparents' house on Race Street in Martinsburg and growing up. The wiring in the house, the furnace down in the basement.
Yeah.
And I was always scared to go down in the basement because it was one of those, it was like a cave. It had rock walls, unfinished floor. And I remember my great-grandfather. I don't remember much of it, but I do remember hearing him down there, banging around and stuff. And the wiring, remember there's that scene when they're trying to hook up the Christmas tree and the smell of electric ozone, or however Ralphie describes it. That's the way it was. You had all these wires. They had they had no concept of safety.
Right. Wow.
But the bathrooms, the kitchen, it was all reminiscent of me coming to Martinsburg. We lived in Arbutus, Maryland, and coming over for Christmas. And now I don't remember our trees looking like that, but I do remember we had that light. I think we talked about this before. It would just change colors.
Yeah.
And I remember putting my hands on it It was hot. Had the sparkles on it. Burnt my hands. Anyway, so the Christmas Story, I love everything about that movie.
Did you guys go out to eat at a Chinese restaurant
No.
for Christmas dinner?
No.
I believe you can go rent that place out, that house, or it's like a B&B now. You can go stay there.
Really?
Yeah. So
I know they had it as a
that's
museum.
been pretty
at the
recent,
time.
isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, in the last
Yeah.
year, I think that.
That would be cool.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
Tell
Speaking-
Betty it's weekend for
Now,
Christmas.
Where is the? I don't even remember where the house was. Do you know where it is?
I want to say Ohio, but
Chicago?
I don't know why.
Is it Chicago?
Maybe it's Chicago. Yeah,
I don't know.
Ends in an O.
I can't remember either.
It ends in an O. Minnesota
That'll narrow it down for you.
Montana, no.
O. Virginia O.
I did find that little, in the film, A Christmas Story, Ralphie asks for a BB gun how many times throughout the movie? 28 times.
28 times.
He's asking for a BB gun.
I know there's a scene where they all go around and when he's in class.
Yeah.
And they go, you shoot your eye out. And the teacher, you shoot your eye out. Because that's pretty, 28 times.
He asks for a BB gun 28 times.
That's
Persistence
awesome.
pays off.
It does.
Right?
It does.
And that's actually a cool scene, too, in that movie, was when his dad tells him, he hid it behind, I don't remember what it was. Was it a bookshelf or a dresser or, writing table or something? And he says, I think there's something over there in the corner. And they're sitting there watching him. And I said, that's what dads do.
Yeah.
Yep.
They just kind of hold back and they go, oh, yeah, I had one when I was a kid, type thing.
Wow.
I always love the scene where Santa Claus kicks him down the slide. He's trying to hold on and get
That's
this
how
last
you
bit of
relate to
advice.
Santa in your life.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was a scary Santa,
Yeah,
man.
I was like, come on,
That
Santa's
elf.
a jerk here.
That elf was,
Yeah.
Come on.
You got the raw deal there.
come on, kid. The store closes. No, I imagine, I don't know that kid's name, but the kid who says he likes the Wizard of Oz. Mm-hmm. He has the bomber hat on.
Yeah.
And the goggles.
Yeah, another great
That would
movie.
be, it's so funny as I would imagine you being that character in the movie.
Take that as a compliment, I think.
Yeah, you could pull it off.
Oh, man.
I like and also in that listening to the radio and picking up the code of to send
yes.
away for something. And,
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
was cool.
Yeah, that brought back memories.
That's so of course we had television, but certainly the radios. I remember those big radios, and them turning them on just like televisions.
Yeah,
and it
sitting
took
around it.
forever for them
Got
to warm up.
Yep. Yep. Well, I know we talked a little before we went live. You need to watch the sequel to A Christmas Story. I'm one of the few people, maybe the only guy in the world, I like the sequel better than the original.
It's just the one where he becomes his dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a real rite of passage type movie, but I thought really extremely well done.
Yeah.
So do yourself a favor. If you love the first one that much, check the second one
Does
out.
that rank in you said that's one of your all-time favorites?
It does not rank in my top 10.
Okay.
But I have
you
so
want
many
us to
Christmas
watch it.
movies. But I want you to watch it. It's still worth watching. Yes. Yeah, it could be my top 50 and still worth watching there.
I know I've seen the first opening of it, but I don't
Okay,
remember.
so you get the gist then.
Yeah, but I haven't watched the whole thing, so I'll have to
Okay.
find it and watch it. Maybe they'll air it.
Yeah. I don't think there's a Christmas movie out there that's so bad I would say don't go watch it. I don't think I've seen one. Maybe we'll
about-
get into that later, but it's I don't.
Ernest Saves Christmas.
Oh, it's classic. Ernest Saves. Now you just rolled into my favorite one of all time.
I told you.
Yeah, I know. You did say.
My favorite of all time, by far, is Scrooge. Bill Murray's version of Scrooge from the late '80s. So that to me, I could watch that. You guys have both seen it.
I've seen them all.
That's Mary's
I've seen
favorite.
every of
She
it.
loves
Is it? Okay,
She
good.
loves that one.
Then it's. I'll tell you, I watched that final monologue he gives live on the air, talking about what Christmas
Right.
really is. Bawl like a baby. I've seen it over 200 times. Cry every time. It could be June. I'm watching. I'm crying. It doesn't have to be Christmas
that's
time.
awesome.
It is the absolute best piece of cinema, in my opinion, ever made. I love it. Such a great message.
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember the monologue, but I don't remember what he said during the monologue.
Oh, it's so good. So do yourself a favor. Before you go watch A Christmas Story, the sequel, go back and watch that scene on Scrooge.
Man, we got homework.
Yeah, exactly.
I know we were going to do this episode, and Now I got something to do next week.
Yeah, but and Bill Murray is just so. I mean, he was the perfect cast person to play the Scrooged character in that. So very well done.
Yeah, I've seen them all, and I do. My favorite of that is when the one George C. Scott does.
Oh,
okay.
You're a traditionalist then. That's the
wow.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my favorite of that series.
Right.
Yeah,
You're talking about all the Scrooge.
Yeah, all the Scrooge. Even though the one that goes back where it's just so creepy when the very first one. I don't remember what year it was made.
1938.
Okay.
Oh well, there was one even before 38, but my favorite was. Go ahead.
That's actually where the doorknob.
Yeah,
the door knocker. That was scary.
Yeah, and I was like,
Marley's
so creepy.
face shows up. But so once again, the old man's A Christmas Carol, 1938, Reginald Owen. Just because as a kid, it was scary.
Yeah.
He was a scary Scrooge, and then wasn't as big a fan of the 1952 one with Alastair Sim, but that one follows the Dickens story pretty true. That doesn't take liberties, and one of my favorites. Muppets Christmas Carol.
Yes, thank you.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you.
Awesome. Paul Williams music, Michael Caine as the Scrooge. It's the song of a street corner choir, going home and getting warm by the fire. It's just a feel good movie. They did do it right.
Yeah. Wasn't that it's been a while since I've seen it. That's the one with the tiny Kermit's little nephew as Tiny Tim, right? It's the little frog.
You know what? I know that Kermit was Bob Cratchit.
Okay. I thought Tiny Tim was like a smaller frog.
It must have been.
Okay.
Must have been.
Maybe I'll have to go watch.
We couldn't have been a bigger frog.
No, that would have been weird. Yeah. Wow, they did it right. Yeah.
They really did. That's a fun movie.
What about Disney also did it with Scrooge McDuck?
Oh
yeah.
my God.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yep. So probably we could probably do a whole episode on the different Scrooge renditions of that story. Yeah.
Well, then I have to take it back that I haven't seen every Scrooge.
I know. These are a lot.
Yeah, there's so many different ones, but
what another great message,
film.
though.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, so good.
It's still pertinent today after all these years. Getting a second chance and doing it right. Yeah.
I do that every morning. See if I can get this right this time.
But 9 a.m. you're like, well, we've got tomorrow to try again.
Right. It's like Groundhog Day. That's a whole different movie.
Is it the same? I wonder if it's there's a couple iconic lines that you take away from the Ebenezer Scrooge story. I wonder how many tie into everyone or are consistent throughout. Like the one line that I always love is when the one ghost gets might have been Marley at the beginning. It gets angry and says, "Mankind should have been your business."
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Is that one's consistent?
Yep.
What a great! I get goosebumps just how angry he is because he's just not getting it. That's still early on.
Yeah.
Wow, it's so good.
Yeah. There's
It's
classics.
I was going to say. So where do you guys? Moving on a little bit. Where do you guys? We have to address this, or we'll get calls about this if we don't talk about it.
We want calls. No, just
Die Hard.
Oh,
Christmas movie or no?
For me, it's not a Christmas movie. It's a movie set at Christmas. That's just my take.
Wow, it's a very diplomatic answer. Like you're running for office here now.
Well, it is true. It's not. What was the other movie?
Die Hard 2?
No. Not at Christmas. It was Easter. What was Die Hard 2? Was that Christmas?
That was a Christmas at Dulles Airport.
That's right. It was. So it's like Lethal Weapon. Is Lethal Weapon a Christmas movie?
Yes.
Okay.
So Barry, I see the wheels.
Yeah,
I see the wheels moving here.
I'm more of a traditionalist, and gosh, don't judge. I don't even know if I've seen the movie all the way through.
Die Hard?
Yeah.
Well, we are going to judge, Barry.
Okay.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Oh man,
I'm sorry. I apologize.
So then you've never seen Die Hard 2 at Dulles Airport?
No.
Oh my gosh. What are you doing the rest of the day? We're just going to hang out here.
That's all right. In the cozy basement.
The sequel of Christmas Story.
Oh my!
Barry's got to watch.
Okay, so we got 2 no's and a yes. I put them in as Christmas, right? So 2 no's and a yes is where we all weigh in. Is that correct?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we'll move on. I can tell you guys don't want to talk about this anymore.
Sorry.
Oh man. So what's the newest Christmas movie that you're like, okay, you know what? I'm adding this to my rotation every year now.
I don't have one.
So I'm throwing you some curveballs.
I know.
Here. This is what happens when we don't have notes.
Do they have
beforehand.
new Christmas movies?
Yeah, well, my favorite one this year. I wasn't trying to segue into this.
Yeah.
I'm just,
Sure
since
you
we're
were.
trying to buy some time for you guys to think of your favorites now. And again, I'll get judged for this, but it's okay. I'm secure enough in my manhood. No, it's not that. The Jonas Brothers Christmas.
Oh.
Just came out this
I haven't
year.
seen it.
If you haven't, check it out. I've been telling everybody, and it's been getting mixed reviews. I'm getting people saying, yeah, thanks for the recommendation. That's about 40%. About 60% have been saying, why did you make me waste an hour and a half of my life? So give you that going into it. I've loved it. I've watched it probably 3 or 4 times this season. Just came out this year. I've watched it 3 or 4 times.
Is it a musical?
It is a musical.
Okay.
Yeah, really good. I think it's really good. So that's my newest one. But I feel like every year there's a few new ones that come on that I'll add.
But that's because you had the dream that you wanted to be a dance singer.
I'd love to be I'd love to be the 4th Jonas brother. So if they're listening to our podcast and they're taking they want to replace someone or add to the group.
It's Jay Jonas.
I'm here.
Or Janus.
Janus. The
Janus brothers.
Oh man.
You bought into that one.
I did. I love the Jonas Brothers.
And the only thing is to make it better if they show up at your front door one day.
Oh man, caroling, that'd be great. Ask me to sign a contract with them.
Never to watch them again.
Yeah. So no new movies added to your repertoire. What are some other movies that you guys like? What's another one that you have to watch every year?
Well, certainly we already talked about Christmas Story. You got to watch that.
You don't use the same ones you've already talked about. Come on, we're moving on. We're branching out.
I don't have. Do you have one, Barry?
Yeah, our family, we have a tradition. I've got a lot of Christmas movies. I'm sorry, Die Hard wasn't in there, but
we know what we're getting you for Christmas this year.
But love Christmas in Connecticut, 1945. Barbara Stanwyck is a cozy movie. The Andy Griffith Christmas Story. They only did one in the years that they had the Andy Griffith show, and they asked why only one. The producers said, we got it right the first time, and trying to do another one, it wouldn't compare. But that was 1960, and that's a cool Christmas one.
Is that the one where Otis wanted to be locked, or somebody wanted to be locked up because they didn't have a place to go for Christmas?
No, that was. It turns out there's a guy there's old Ben who runs the department store, and he sells booze in this store. I guess it's a general goods store. And there was a guy that was moonshine, and old Ben turned him in because he said, that's cutting into my sales. And the guy's a nice family man, and so they put him in jail, and Andy says, well, I want them to spend their time together, so his wife and 2 kids spend the night in the jail. They bring the Christmas party to the jail, and then old Ben's on the outside looking in and changes his ways.
I remember that. Yeah.
A little Scrooge-ish. That's kind of cool. Well, I know one of yours has got to be a favorite of yours, right?
What's that?
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
Yeah, that's Thanksgiving.
I know, but it's still going around Thanksgiving. I mean, Christmas.
It's leading up to today. It's Christmas.
For me, actually, Christmas starts the day after midnight Halloween. So it's caught into that. So Planes, Trains, one of my all-time favorite movies. Yeah, it is so good. I watched it a couple times over Thanksgiving this year. So you guys like that one?
Yeah,
I do. John Candy was brilliant.
I didn't realize how many lines were ad-libbed in that.
A lot of his.
Candy did. Candy did. So
I think it was the one of the scenes is when what's his name is berating him. Mm-hmm. He's gotten so angry that he's berating him, and then John Candy is playing off of that, and that's all ad-libbed, that whole thing. And he said he felt bad. Steve Martin.
Yeah. Was that when he said, I like me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but he said that's actually where that line comes from. Did you see the I Like Me? That we're spinning out.
Documentary.
The documentary.
I Like Me. Yeah, that's where it came from.
Yeah, so that was all ad-libbed.
Yeah, there's the other ad-lib scene. Remember when they're recognizing each other in the airport, sitting across from each other after he stole his cab?
Yeah.
He's like, I feel bad. He goes, can I offer you buy you a cup of coffee? He goes, magazine. Then he's tic-tac. He keeps going one after another. All that was ad-libbed.
Yeah. Was it really?
It was supposed to have been cut way sooner, and John Candy just kept going.
I love it. I love it.
But see, they did in that documentary. They were talking to Steve Martin, and he said he was feeling bad when they were doing the scene because he was berating him. So and he said, but the look on John Candy's face, he said he was a master at his eyes and facial expressions to play the scene.
He did, but it was just hard for me to take him seriously with that tight perm and the mustache. And all that. It was just so great. Everything about that movie hit.
I like the hands in the dash. But anyway, you're right. That's a Thanksgiving movie, but it's a holiday. I love it.
And that was the first movie I'd ever watched as a younger man, laughing to the part I was crying. And then literally crying at the very, on a dime. It just, I've never seen a movie do that up to that point in my life. I'm like, wow.
The whole turnaround of emotion. Yeah.
Yeah. To evoke
empathy.
Both sets of emotions there. I was like, this is well done.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's a heck of an ending. Yeah.
Well, speaking, you mentioned Steve Martin. I'm going to switch Martins here. One of the things I watch every year is the Dean Martin Christmas special.
Oh, okay. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, and Marshmallow World.
Yes.
When he sings Marshmallow World and he's smoking a cigarette while he's singing it.
Yeah.
So it's
Makes
like,
it so
but the guy
so
is
seamless.
the guy was so smooth. And remember gathering with your family and watching the Andy Williams Christmas specials?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
always big, But Dean Martin, how cool was that guy?
I know. If I could be just an iota of the coolness that he had, it would be great. But it was just. Everything was he was relaxed. Like you said, he would sing and have a drink in one hand, a cigarette in the other, and it all worked.
And the voice, it just, the song just floated out. There was no effort.
Yeah.
It's like when he did the roast, the same thing when he's sitting there. Everything was just, because a lot of that was scripted, and I didn't realize that until I watched it back last year. And they had cue cards up. Mm-hmm. And every once in a while when the TV camera would pan to the audience, you see the guys hold cue cards up for the people who are speaking at the lectern, the podium. What they actually called it, I can't remember what they called it for the roast. It was something else, but anyway. But Dean Martin was sitting there, and obviously he knew what was coming with the stuff, but when they put the camera on him, he would just have an ad lib. So smooth.
I think it might be in the Christmas special. There's one where the guy doesn't move the card in time, and he's supposed to say, "Hey." That's all it is. He goes,
right.
"Hey." And he's like, "That's a long hey," to give the guy the cue to move it on.
And I think, wasn't it in that one when he's doing It's a Marshmallow World, and he's got the two girls in the Christmas outfits, the skimpy Christmas outfits, and in the middle of somewhere, he says, off to the side, "Where'd they come from?"
That's when that's your world.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right. How smooth is that?
Yeah, he got it right.
That's one of my go-to Christmas albums. I have to play Dean. Yeah,
absolutely.
You actually have? Do you still have a player?
Yes,
player?
I have. I have a lot of Christmas LPs.
Console television.
No, not that bad. Not too long ago though, but yeah. But now he's on CD. But I do have a lot of Christmas albums.
But they? Don't they sound better than CDs or digital music?
Yeah, you want the pop and a little bit of white noise.
It's just got a different warmth to it.
Yeah, it's good. But I like to collect Christmas albums. Yeah,
nice.
That'll be my next search for Barry is like, I wonder if he's got this. I better not buy it because he probably does.
Get him the Chipmunks album from the 60s.
I used to have that.
I did too.
I loved it.
You know what? Which one is really? If you like Dean Martin and all that, you might already have it. I got it 2 years ago. The record of Michael Bublé Christmas.
Michael Bublé, yeah.
Yeah, he's as close as far as crooners go.
Yep, I agree. I agree with you, and I've got his Christmas CD too. Yeah,
nice.
that's. Sorry, I got away from movies.
But that's okay. It's all Christmas.
It's all Christmas.
All Christmas.
This is our show. We do what we want.
That's right.
We can tell people what we're going to do, but we don't do it.
Oh, man. So what about, do you guys like another one we haven't touched on is Home Alone?
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Could have done without any of the sequels, but the first one, you hear the phrase, rolling out of your seat laughing.
Yes.
I saw that actually. I was in college when that came out. I actually saw that in theaters 4 times. The Christmas it came out, it was so good. And I literally, the second time I was in the movies watching it, the guy across the aisle from me, literally, only time I've ever seen this in my life, fell out of his seat in the theater laughing.
Wow.
Fell out and was
awesome?
holding this. I was like, is this real? And it was real. The guy was legitimately just was loving it. When all the wet bandits were getting beat up at the end.
Yeah.
Fell out of his seat laughing. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's. I've never experienced that.
But it made all of us laugh even harder.
Well,
it was
sure.
great.
And that's the part of
That's
being in a theater to watch a movie is that energy from other people.
Yes.
And it didn't. I put my card away. Wasn't that the highest grossing Christmas film ever?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Home Alone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Crazy. I did my part, seeing it 4 times in theaters. So I
Yeah,
helped
you
add to
did.
it.
You did. There you go.
Oh, there you go. Maybe that's for Chain of Checks. Maybe we bring that one back.
Yeah.
You've done that one before, haven't you?
Probably.
Yeah.
I know we've done Christmas Story, and probably one we won't do. And it's a Christmas movie, but it's my favorite horror movie.
Right.
Is Black Christmas.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that.
1974. Olivia Hussey. It first came out Silent Night, Evil Night. When it was released in the U.S., it was a Canadian film. But that urban legend of, the babysitter, and she keeps getting those calls.
Yeah.
And it turns out the guy's in the attic. He's upstairs. Well, this is a sorority house in New England. And there's these girls, they get a phone call. And then one by one, man, they're starting to disappear. And Olivia Hussey is from Romeo and Juliet. She's one of the boarders. And there's a period where she's trying to get away from who you think is the killer. He's chasing her down the stairs, and she makes it around, it comes around the stairway. He reaches through the banisters because he's not down on her level yet. And I don't know how they did it. She had real long hair, and her feet literally went out from under her, and people in the theater came out of their seats too. I mean, wow. I've never seen. It's a scary. My all-time favorite scary movie, 1974, and I saw it in the theater. Black Christmas, Margot Kidder, and then when they were showing it on TV, I had just moved up here, was working at WFFV, and the movie, they were going to show it for the first time on television. So I told my coworkers, I invited them over to where I was living at my aunt's house, and I said, "You've got to see this. This is the scariest movie." So, man, they all came over. We were having popcorn and everything, and then the movie came on. It didn't come on. They put a replacement on there. Come to find out that like a couple of weeks before that, or a week before, the FSU, there was murders at the FSU campus of a serial killer, and they thought this is just inappropriate to show.
Wow.
So I had some explaining to do to my coworkers. But anyway, Black Christmas, scary, but
I'm going to look that up. I wonder if you can find that streaming anywhere. I'm going to look that up now.
Yeah, I've got it on CD. The 25th anniversary.
You want to borrow it? Do you have a CD player? A DVD player?
I mean DVD. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Wow. So it's your favorite scary movie of all time?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Margot Kidder, is that? Am I thinking of the right? Is that Lois Lane in the original? Christopher Reeves.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think I've seen it.
It was a Bob Clark film, and it was
Black Christmas.
Black Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the one a couple years ago that came out, Violent Night?
Violent Night with David Harbour from Stranger Things.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't.
It was funny. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go finish.
No, I was going to say it's funny, but also violent.
Yeah, well, that's the title. You know what you're getting. It's not a. Yeah, I went into it saying I'm more of a traditionalist. I like the give me a feel good Christmas.
Right.
I want to, redemption at the end. And this one was not that, but it was. It still worked because I'm also a sucker for any action scene set to music. Yes. And they had so many fight scenes set to different Christmas songs.
Right.
So I was like, I love this. It's on Netflix now. I actually go back and just fast forward to all the fight scenes to hear all the different songs.
And I love how Santa's just nonchalant about fighting these guys.
Yeah.
In the sense of he's using his magic, but he's not trying to use his magic.
It's basically Santa Claus taking on terrorists.
Yeah.
So
they're burglars.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun movie. Right.
And he does a great job.
He does.
Obviously, it's kind of like I don't think it's much of a stretch for him. He might be, but from the Stranger Things, because I see a lot of that character in that movie. But the whole scene, if you haven't seen it, I mean, it's violent, but I don't think it's gruesome violence.
No.
But
definitely rated R.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Not PG.
No. What about you guys like Elf?
Yeah.
Yes, Elf is a good movie.
Yep.
You know, it's funny is everybody knows that I work at Solenberger's, you know, and they had asked me to be Elf in the parade.
Shocker.
and I said, you know what? It might have been 5 or 6 years ago, and I had never watched Elf. Oh. I've seen the advertisements for it, but I never watched it. So Patty Solenberger gets me the costume, right? And I'm looking at this, and I was like, okay, so now I got to get in character.
Yeah.
So I had to watch the movie to see what Buddy was doing.
But it was just spaghetti and syrup?
No, I didn't go that far with character.
This is Buddy. What's your favorite color?
But that was so funny. That's how you kind of get into movies. So now I watch it and I love that. You know, it is. He does a fantastic job.
He does. I like some of the lesser known scenes. Like I love Bob Newhart.
Bob Newhart. I was going to say we talked about him last.
Bob Newhart is just one of the greatest comic minds of all time. And then I don't know why. I feel like I'm the only one that laughs at this. Right when he gets, is it New York or Chicago? What's the big city he goes to?
I think it's New York.
New York. He walks through the street and that car hits him right away. It's so random. It's so good.
He's walking those lines. He's
so
walking
good.
the lines. So
and screaming every time. Santa.
Yeah,
that's just awesome.
I love it.
I love just to go along with that story though. When I was in the parade and it was cold that night, and you announced the Christmas parade downtown. But we actually went through the parade on our float, and people were loving it. And I got a little sad because we recorded it. And when we played it back, you could hear the kids yelling for Buddy. You know, so you see me up on the float waving on this side and waving on this side and stuff like that. But then there were some kids that you didn't get to wave at. And it made you, I was like, oh, that's so sad, because I was like, you know, there's these kids that wanted Buddy to wave at them and they didn't. It made me feel like, you ever watch Romper Room?
Oh, yeah, they never said your name.
I was like,
yeah,
I'm right here. You know. But anyway.
Well, you ruined those kids' Christmas.
Yeah, Rich,
thank you so much.
We're here to listen.
This show is over.
We're here to talk.
Let me pull up a couch.
Yeah, way to bring the room down.
No, I'm going to flip it around.
Okay.
So I come around and we're done. And I'm walking back and I'm going to meet the family. They're sitting in front of the bank of Clark, sorry. No county on it anymore. Anyway, so the band from James Wood is getting ready to march. And they're getting warmed up. And they're on, what street is that? They're on the corner of Piccadilly. They're getting ready to come around. Anyway, so I start doing the Buddy March along with them, right? And the band mom, and people can't see this, I'm doing air quotes because they always wear the shirt that says band mom on it.
Yeah.
And she comes up and says, the horns, they can't play because they're laughing at me doing the Buddy.
Oh, man.
Doing the Buddy. And she comes over and she says, you have to stop. You have to stop. So I kept doing it, though. I was going all the way around the corner. And then this lady, this whole family up here, and she goes, look, they got their own Buddy the Elf. And I was like, I already went through the parade.
How soon they forget? No.
But it was it was fun. The kids, you know, obviously, they were laughing at me. I don't think they were laughing with me.
That's cool.
Yeah, not a movie. In my head, it was.
Yeah. How many different characters have you played through the years in the Christmas parade?
2.
Buddy
and I was Buzz Lightyear.
That's right. I remember that. Who'd you like playing better?
Buddy.
Buddy. Okay. Yeah.
And it's kind of funny.
More range.
Yeah. It was a stretch.
Oh man. Well, you know, we talk about some of the newer movies. What older movie we haven't touched on yet? One of my favorites, Miracle on 34th Street.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Absolutely.
Is that the movie also? Is that the one that validated the post office as an official
drop-off point for Santa's letters?
Well, and I thought it was an official government entity, which I don't know that it was before. Or maybe it was just in the movie.
I think in the movie, because the judge says, being that the post office is a legitimate form of the U.S. government and recognizes this man is Santa Claus, then he must be Santa Claus or something to that effect.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
But that's a fun little story. That really is. It's How do you? Yeah.
I think they've done 2, or did they just colorize one of them?
It was a remake.
Yeah.
Which they did a good job
And
with.
it wasn't bad. It
Yeah.
wasn't bad, but I don't know. Again, I'm the old guy, so
Yeah,
give me old school.
First one's the best one, but again, it's just such a great. Again, it's what Christmas is all about. But just another one of those movies that just you were just so full of hope when you're done watching that. You just feel good about the world,
and that's where Santa's sending people to different stores. Yeah,
and
they didn't, they didn't like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. When they're out, he's like, "You can go get it over here."
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Yeah,
and then how that whole marketing thing, it's like, wow, this is genius. You care enough about the people that you want that kid to make sure he has that toy. You're going to send them to Gimbals instead of Macy's. Yeah.
What a novel concept. Really caring about somebody else.
Yeah.
Right?
Amen. Yeah.
So good. Did you guys ever see since you said we're allowed to segue off of Christmas just for the split second, did you guys ever see the movie that was based off that? This was, I think, came out in the 90s called Dear God.
Yes, Jimmy Byrne.
What was his name? Greg Kinnear.
Oh, I'm sorry. No,
and Tim Conway.
No, I'm thinking of another one.
It was the same concept because apparently this is a real thing. The U.S. Postal Service gets letters to God of people at the end of their rope, and instead of praying, they just write a letter and send it to the post office, and they have a whole section of where all the Dear God things go. And this guy was doing community service. He was a con artist, been sentenced there. And he just started opening the letters and answering them. And it becomes a whole thing. It's another feel-good movie, not Christmas, but check it out. It's called Dear God. Another really fills you with hope when you watch it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, and it's Tim Conway, so you're going to get some good.
Yeah.
He's not being dwarf.
He's close. He's not dwarf. He's good though. He's good. So, yeah.
Wow.
So what's are there any? We talked about some of the movies here. What about the Christmas specials? And we talked about Rudolph. Any ones that were your favorites from growing up?
Oh, Rudolph for Christmas animation.
Yeah, claymation.
Yeah. And then of course you had to watch Charlie Brown with the whole nation.
Charlie Brown.
Yes.
He's going to get triggered.
No. I only get triggered by the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving special. That one upsets me. We won't go. We went into it last time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All his so-called friends to show up and expect dinner, and then he gives them what he has, and then they get mad.
Oh yeah, toast and popcorn.
Yeah. But it's all the kid has. The parents aren't. Anyway, we won't go down that rabbit hole again.
Yeah.
But no, I love the Christmas one. My gosh, that is. And
so I have a friend. I won't mention her name, but. At the end, when he starts to recite from the Bible, the true meaning, she says, "I always cry."
Yeah, it's just so well done. The pace and the delivery that the Linus delivers those verses from is just perfect.
And I don't know. Did censors think it was too religious? Maybe I'm thinking of another movie.
No, I heard this story too.
Okay, yeah, that they had their doubts about running it on nationwide TV. They thought maybe it was too. I don't know.
Yeah,
so you've heard something.
I heard the same story. The story I heard was that the censors or whatever network it was on said no, this is too religious. We don't want to do this. And Charles Schultz said then we're not running it. That's the story I got. He was like, then we're not going to air it then, and they went ahead and aired it instead. So and the rest is history. How many years has it been going on?
Don't go against Charles Schultz.
Yeah. Such a great message on that one too.
What a heart. Yeah.
What was the one? I remember one. It's I haven't been able to find it. I hope this just wasn't a bad fever dream when I was a kid. But it was the guy that goes off and he keeps adding people to his team. It's like I think it's Baby New Year wearing a top hat, and there's a whale, and I think there's a Yukon Jack.
I don't know about that.
That must have been a fever.
If anybody has seen this, please let it was maybe it was Baby New Year and Rudolph going off together. It was something crazy, and they have to fight some big bird at the end, some giant bird. Please tell me you're looking it up.
I'm looking and I don't find anything.
I don't know. Please, if somebody knows what this is, hit us up on social media.
Might have to
know
use
this
AI
was real.
for this one.
Yeah, I know it was real, but oh well. Then there was another one. They all run together. I know there was one with the two. Were they bad guys? A heat miser and
yeah.
Okay, so that one you do remember?
Yeah,
that. Okay,
I do.
Okay,
I do.
Good. Yeah,
those were and fun. Remember, the narration for Burl Ives, of course, did.
He was a little snowman.
The snowman, yes.
Yeah.
And didn't Jimmy Durante do?
Yeah.
He did. He was
Frosty
he did Frosty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jimmy Durante.
Yeah. You talk about people who are smooth. Jimmy Durante, Burl Ives. Just their characters, everything they did. I remember watching the Jimmy Durante show.
I do too.
was good.
With my grandparents.
Yeah.
And I don't remember how he ended, but it was somebody.
Good night, Mrs. Calabash,
Yeah,
wherever you are. Yeah.
And nobody knows. What I've heard is nobody knows where that come from.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I just remember in the song when we played at Christmas time on the radio, and it was the Jimmy Durante version of Frosty the Snowman. And for some reason, it always got me. Down to the village.
So he's almost angry about it, right?
Down to the village.
Yeah. Frosty didn't want to go there.
So iconic. Well, I don't know. There was one I remember too. It was about a kid that had a cow. This was a cartoon, not claymation. I think it was in the 80s. The cow got its voice. It somehow magically got a voice. Then had to give the voice back up for the kid. Okay, man, I'm going to quit talking. This is why we should bring notes and talk ahead of time.
It's either that or another fever from
It was
childhood.
a bunch of fever dreams, I
You were
guess.
sick a lot,
I
weren't
thought
you?
it was called like Annabelle's Wish or something, but then
It could have
not
been.
Annabelle from the scary
The
movies
scary
now. but
movie, the doll.
Not the doll. Annabelle's Wish, I think it was a cow.
Annabelle's Wish.
But it
Did
was
the cow get a voice like
Yes.
at the like they talked about the legend, like at the nativity that animals spoke at midnight or something?
Well, that's
Maybe
actually
that
a
was
whole
it.
nother movie.
But
Okay.
they talked, but it's something that the kid was sick, and the only way to get healed was sounds crazy now, but the cow had to give up its voice at the end or something, so it could never talk again. And it gave up its. I remember bawling like a baby. If this was real, if this wasn't another fever dream, it was. I remember bawling like a baby at this one.
If this isn't real, you should write this book.
Man,
That's your next.
It's
There we
out
go.
there. No, it's already. I'm going to find it. Okay.
Yeah. No, what you were hitting on, Barry, was the night the animals spoke.
Yeah.
Or talked. That was actually a good one. I haven't seen
It's a
that for
movie?
years. Yes.
It's from the nativity scene.
Yeah, yes, it's actually when Jesus is born.
Okay.
And then all the animals get to
Get a voice.
and then
this is a
they
movie?
talk. Yeah. Well, it's
didn't
not a
know-
movie, but it's
It's-
animation. Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
I didn't know it was a movie. I just had heard the story of.
Now you're gonna. I'm gonna have to.
I'll have to. Yeah, I'll definitely check that one. That sounds cool.
I'll look it up. We keep going.
Okay.
Violent Night.
Barry and I will carry it here. You go do the research while
I'll be back.
Thank goodness for the internet.
I'll be back. I'll be back on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the character Ziggy?
Yeah, love
Yeah,
Ziggy.
that's one of our favorite go-to Christmas movies too. Is Ziggy's Christmas?
He has a Christmas movie?
Ziggy's Gift, 1982. It is so cool, so cool.
Can you share you remember the plot of it without giving away any spoilers?
There's a well, I don't know. Anyway, there's an imposter. Ziggy applies for a job as a Santa. You know, he wants to spread goodwill, and runs into a guy that is a crook that only applied to be a Santa to steal the money out of the kettles, and they find him. It's a lot of little things in the plot, but it has a good ending, and all is forgiven, and the guy changes his ways. But it's in that typical Ziggy fashion. There's a homeless guy sitting next to some garbage cans, and Ziggy takes his scarf and wraps it around him, and there's a little abandoned cat, and he puts it on their little sleigh as they're going through the town. It's all, and then they end up at an orphanage, as a Santa to give the kids gifts and everything. So, and the kitten gets a home. I just ruined it for everybody. Anyway, Ziggy's Gift.
The only Ziggy that I know of is from Quantum Leap. Remember that show? Or is it Ziggy or is that Iggy?
Iggy. This Ziggy.
You know where he hit the thing and
no. We're coming off of we're not even done talking about how cool Ziggy is, and you're off on Quantum Leap now or something. Come on,
trying to
man.
play
Let us
Ziggy.
marinate
I
in this
don't know
for a second. You don't know Ziggy?
I don't.
He may be the most unassuming comic character of all time. He's
Yeah,
just laid
Tom
back.
Wilson. Yeah, I love the comic strip. It
I did
was
too.
just it was just common every day, and it was just and for whatever reason, just life just would get in the way for him, but he always found a way to just,
You're always pulling for the guy.
Yeah, always. Yeah, always.
Yeah, so I found that movie, the one we talked about, The Night the Animals Talked. It's actually an animation.
Okay.
So common farm animals in the stable of Christ's birth began to talk and communicate for the first time upon Mary and Joseph's arrival. It was from 1970.
Wow.
Can you find it streaming anywhere, does it say?
I don't see it. But it's got a 7.4 rating.
Okay.
So that's
all right.
pretty
Check
from
that out.
1970. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you we're veering off a little bit here, but as far as like Christmas episodes of TV shows, my favorite one I ever saw to date is, do you remember the show in the 80s, popular sitcom Night Court?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you remember, it might have been their first season, they did a Christmas episode. This is how long ago this was. They brought in a couple of storylines. It's a court at night. They deal with everybody. They brought in a vagrant Santa, right, that they were dealing with, and what we do with him. Does he go to the drunk tank? Do we, find him, whatever. The other storyline, they had two runaways, and a young couple, young kid and his girlfriend, and the kid was Michael J. Fox.
Oh my gosh.
A young actor. And the whole thing at the very end, they bring them all together and they're like, well, let's try to do one of the things. They finally, the kids wouldn't say what their names were because they were runaways and they didn't want to get back home. So they finally found the files on these kids, who they were. And they were like, and the kids wanted to believe in something. So Harry Anderson, the judge,
Right.
So why don't we bring in this vagrant Santa? So study up these files. You know who these kids are now based on this. And tell them that you know them so that they believe in something. So it's a very touching scene. The Santa, the vagrant Santa sits down and he said, I know who you are, John Smith, or whatever the names were. He knew all about them, where they lived. And these kids, Michael Keaton started crying, or Alex P. Keaton, that's what I'm thinking. Started
Michael
crying.
J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox, thank you. Started crying at the end, and they hugged him. It was just this very special moment. They finally believed in something else. Okay, thank you, vagrant Santa, but you... Off with you to the drunk tank now. You've helped us out. Thank you. Then they walk away and it all ends. And Harry looks at the files and they had sent the wrong files. So this Santa knew everything about the two kids. It was just one of those awesome moments.
That's cool.
It was a cool thing. I'll watch that one every year too.
Yeah.
That was good.
I'll have to look that one up. I've never seen it. We used to watch that show a lot.
Look, it's season 1 Christmas special.
Okay.
I think it's streaming on whatever, a bunch of different things. Worth watching.
Stream. So we haven't talked about this, and I know we get talk about getting calls. If we don't talk about this, we're going to get a lot of calls. But they don't have Barry's number, so he's safe. Yeah. Christmas Vacation.
Oh,
how would we miss
National
that?
Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
That in the top 3. That's in my top 3.
It's in my top 3.
Yeah. That's a biggie.
Yeah. You know what goes underrated from that movie is the opening cartoon and song. The song Christmas Vacation is the cartoon Santa, everything going wrong for him, trying to get into the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that. Oh,
Yeah.
He gets electrocuted. He goes through the wrong, he gets burned. It's so funny. And the song is one of my favorite Christmas songs, Christmas Vacation.
Don't they play that out, too, at the end? I thought they played it out in the end, like with stills.
Probably.
But,
I love the movie in the beginning just because he's driving a Taurus station wagon. Which is what I drive. It's out in your driveway right now.
Do you ever get caught underneath 18-wheelers?
No, I haven't gotten that. No, haven't. I travel 81. It's almost happened. But
I think that's a different movie, though. That's a different vacation. I don't think he does it in Christmas. Does he do that in Christmas?
Yeah, they're going out to the Christmas tree farm.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So his car gets under everything in every.
It's crazy.
Oh, it's crazy.
Then, I remember how excited I was because as a kid, I thought Vacation, the first one, still stands, I think, one of the funniest movies of all time, right? Just Wally World. And then they came out with the sequel.
John Candy was in it.
Yeah, and they came out with the sequel, European Vacation, which I didn't like.
Yeah.
So then when they advertised Christmas Vacation come out, I'm like, well, here we are. It's 50-50. It's going to be good or bad.
Yeah.
And they didn't stick to the same, storyline where they're going somewhere on vacation. It was just a Christmas movie. And they brought back Cousin Eddie, which was a big plus.
Oh, man, yeah.
And it worked. A lot of people argue it's the best Christmas or the best vacation movie out of all of them, the Christmas Vacation.
I think so. I like it. It's actually, I'll watch that. It doesn't matter what time of the year. Yeah. It comes on. There's obviously, I don't think I've ever sat through it, the whole movie at one time.
What?
I just see pieces of it and go, okay, I haven't seen this scene. But Yeah, cousin
Sort of like
Eddie.
me and Die Hard, I guess.
There,
But
he's in the
no,
elevator.
you're right. But and that cousin Eddie's line, save something for you. Get yourself something real nice.
I hate to do this, Clark, but you think you want to do that? And then he throws out a list, and he's throwing up all the dog food on the
The light bulbs.
and the light bulbs, everything. And they filmed that in a Walmart.
Did they?
Yeah, so that they got Old Roy is the dog food, and in the back you see the signs for Walmart.
Oh man.
With the specials on it.
Yeah.
And then who's the uncle? I can't think of his name. Uncle that it catches the tree on fire.
Yeah.
He doesn't even
With
know
the
he's
toupee.
burning.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God.
What are you looking at, Clark?
Oh wow. Yeah, that was so good.
The whole it's like it's nonstop.
Yeah.
And then he's so manic at that one part, and he goes, "Oh my God, give me the Tylenol."
and it's so good. You talk about we talked about Planes, Trains when it turns on a dime. This one, there are those nuances of seriousness throughout a hysterical movie.
Right.
Like he goes to the attic and he watches the old.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
That's just in the middle of the movie. You're like,
Right.
oh my gosh, I want to cry watching that. And then there's also I felt like it was a touching scene at the end where, again, things are going wrong and it's falling apart, and his dad comes up to him and he goes, "How did you do it, Dad?"
Yeah.
And he's like,
Yeah.
He's something. He goes, "And a lot of
For
help
your
from
mom.
Jack Daniels." But it's just those moments, It's a right, it's not
Yeah.
going well, and there's always somebody that's going on before and say, "Hey, we've done this before. It'll be okay."
It's like when he's out in the yard and he's kicking Santa Claus, and his son comes out and he goes, "Dad, I think we need to talk." "Okay, good talk, Dad."
You know who also makes that movie? The two neighbors, Todd and Margot.
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh.
What's her name?
Why is the carpet wet, Todd?
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Dreyfus, yeah.
Yeah. Where are you going to get a Christmas tree? He's asking, where am I going to get a Christmas? And then Clark's out there cutting the one down that comes through his window.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That's a great. And if you look over here, probably 3 or 4 different ornaments on the tree over here are Christmas vacation ornaments.
Yes.
Got the RV talks. It's got the dry turkey. A whole bunch of different stuff.
Did you see somebody's doing I don't know if it's Target or somebody does, they've got the whole Christmas vacation, like the dry turkey and stuff. They're playing off of that this year.
Well, you can buy a dry turkey?
No.
Oh,
It's just a commercial. I don't know what they're advertising.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that. Yeah, we would have been in trouble if we went the entire episode not talking about
it's
Christmas
so
vacation.
great.
Yeah.
And
Good.
he wants to say the blessing. Say the blessing. And then
Grace passed away years ago. Oh, man.
it is so.
Play ball.
Did you wrap your cat up again?
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, that was good.
He's that's that whole. Yeah, I don't know how you cast. I could not be a director on casting these characters.
Because you can't imagine anybody else. Once you see a movie
Right.
that just works, you can't imagine any other person playing that part,
No.
Yeah, and the director isn't the person who wrote the script, right? And a lot,
Right.
I would say.
Right.
So, how do you project that? For the person who writes the script, writes the story, and so forth, and all these movies, anything that's done. How do you? Of course, you read it and then you just take it and go, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm sure it evolves along the way a little bit, hopefully for the better.
And how many times were certain things ad-libbed that we don't know about?
Yeah. It's like John Candy. You going to say something?
No.
Oh. Yeah, John Candy. I'll tell you the one, I know we're getting close to trivia here, but I was
we're not doing trivia.
Oh, we're not doing trivia?
No, we did Mindbender.
Oh, okay. I thought you said we had trivia at the. Okay.
No.
Okay, well, this
Sorry,
is a
folks.
win. So I'm going out on a loss this week. I missed
There
the
you
one.
go.
I didn't know it was all or nothing.
You got another one, Barry?
Here's
No, I don't.
So I'm going out on a loss here. Big L this week or this month. The one Christmas, it's a series of movies. The one I did not like, and again, most people love these movies. Tim Allen, The Santa Claus.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, well, I didn't like the beginning, the way that they have their Santa Lord. Do you remember what happens in the very beginning of the first episode?
When he falls off the roof?
Yeah, Santa dies at his house.
Yeah,
and then if I guess if Santa dies at your house, you turn into the next Santa?
Right.
That's dark. I don't know. I didn't like that. I was turned off from the beginning. So that's not for me. And I know it's been a popular, 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, but as far as a favorite, I wouldn't.
No. So there's so many Christmas. It's crazy when you look at it. Not when I was talking about we talk about this. I was like, how many Christmas movies? It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's no way you could see, or probably I take that back because somebody might be listening and going, I've seen everything.
Yeah, but new ones come out every year too. So it's.
Yeah. Now we did that. I mentioned it, but I know it's one of your favorites. Ernest Saves Christmas.
Honestly, I've never seen it.
You've never?
No.
Oh my God!
I think it's 80s. I think it would be in my wheelhouse.
Right?
I just never watched it.
Oh.
I don't know.
We watched it. The kids watched it. I remember watching it. It was
popular back then.
It was funny.
The other one I haven't seen either is a Medea Christmas.
Yeah,
I've heard.
I haven't seen that one.
I've watched it.
Yeah, so there's a ton out there. But
you got homework to do.
I know. Well, I'm looking up. I've already forgotten it. Black Christmas.
Black Christmas
is the one I'm looking up first.
Okay.
And maybe save it for Halloween.
Okay.
You know what?
That's too far away.
Speaking of that, because when you were talking about that movie, Barry, I was telling my wife we were watching football last weekend, and all the advertisements that come on are horror movies. And this is Christmas. And I'm thinking, since when did horror movies become a thing for Christmas? Because I don't think they're actually have a Christmas theme. Of course, I haven't watched them because they're advertising new ones.
Yeah.
But I was like, when is that? And I said, are they just pushing it for people to buy the movie as a gift? If people still do that.
I don't know. I know a lot of people, their Christmas Day tradition is to go to the movies and watch movies on Christmas Day.
That's true, too. And that might be one of the reasons that...
Yeah, this is coming up. I don't know, but I didn't just see horror movies associated with Christmas. It's just like, of course, when Christmas is over, we'll start seeing immediately probably the very next day, or if not before Valentine's Day.
I know, yeah.
In the stores.
That was the original. I remember this is in the 80s. The original. Well, I guess it was not the original because I didn't know about Black Christmas. But remember, it was a Silent Night, Deadly Night.
I do remember.
It was like
that.
a stalker or some slasher going out killing people around Christmas time. But I remember it got like a lot of backlash back in the 80s, like people saying, "Hey, you don't mix horror and Christmas." It was a big deal. It was like taboo to go see that. It probably helped with the ticket sales.
I don't know.
So I don't know.
So you ready to roll out? What are we doing? How are we closing out the show? You got a song for us, Barry?
Not to put you on the spot. Wait, you want to give please give a plug to it. Two things. Let's end on this. Would you please tell us a little bit about Chain of Checks before we end here today?
Oh, thank you very much. We've got, I don't know if this airs, we've got a concert. Should I mention the 20th?
You can do it because I'll hopefully get it everything done by Sunday, which is tomorrow.
Okay,
which is
all right.
Before Christmas.
All right. So we have a Clark County Community Band, like 50-member band. They're going to perform a Christmas concert for Chain of Checks at Armstrong Concert Hall. I believe that's at 7:30, and that'll be Saturday the 20th. This year, Chain of Checks, we're giving 4 grants out. We're raising money so that we hopefully can give out 4 grants. One to the Sinclair Health Clinic to help with rejuvenating or upgrading some of their equipment. Also, Love to Nick, which is providing meals and shoes for the homeless. Seniors First, home-delivered meals for the shut-ins in the area. And for a lot of those folks, it's more than just the food. It's that contact of that volunteer that brings the food to the door. And then Concern Hotline, compassionate listeners there when somebody really needs somebody to talk to. So four good causes. And this is our 40th campaign. And Rich, as you were joining us, we last year hit the $2 million mark.
That's sweet.
But this community is...
That's sweet, yes.
I don't know. Every year we shake our heads. I mean, we're only so big, and where does this all come from? But you talk about a caring place. It blows my mind. So thank you for letting me plug.
No, and Barry, thank you. I know in your humility you always divert, but thank you for spearheading this. And you are truly a servant leader and a community builder here. And this wouldn't be what it is without you. So thank you for what you've done for so many people for so many years here. It's you are a blessing to our community. We thank you.
100%. And I appreciate. I know I came over when you were doing the Facebook-a-thon at Alamo. And you let me read the story, which I put up on social media, of Corey's letter that you got many years ago. I don't remember what year that was.
1996, I think it was.
Yeah, and that's gotten quite a few views. I just love that story of how we take certain things for granted. And he was just happy to have milk for his cereal.
Instead of water.
Instead of water.
Yeah.
And
socks so his shoes wouldn't hurt.
Yes. Yeah. And his feet, and he said his feet didn't hurt. So it's a short letter, but it's interesting.
Packs a punch.
Yeah,
it does.
Every time I read it, I'd break up.
Yeah, I actually meant to tell you that I was going to ask you to bring it so you could read it again, and we'd post it out with this, but in my infinite wisdom, I didn't. But anyway, it's out there. If anybody wants to go to my Facebook page, and they can actually see the story, you can read it because I put it up on the screen, so you don't have to look at me the whole time. But anyway, I appreciate you allowing me to take part in that.
Well, appreciate it.
Because
appreciate the positivity you guys do through your books and just who you are and all the stuff you do in the community. We live in a blessed place. We really do. We really do.
We do.
The best place in the world.
All right, what movie are we going to go watch now?
Oh, man. I still want to go see Black Christmas. I'm still tied up on that one.
I'm sorry.
No.
Before we roll out of here, I promise this is the end. Rich, what are you doing next Saturday, the 20th?
I'm doing a book signing.
You are?
Yeah. What do you mean?
What's the book and what time?
The book is
Maya's
Magic World. I almost forgot the name of the book.
I can only tee you up so much, Rich.
Can you write my next story for me? No, Maya's Magic Words, the prequel to the Egan and the Encouragement Tree, which is kind of cool because I wrote most of that book before I switched over and started writing Egan, and which segues me into you guys. And I know I can plug my book out there all the time, Jay, so I appreciate that. But you guys actually have inspired me. Barry, with you being the voice and learning Winchester and listening and becoming friends with you, nobody says, hey, I'm going to be a mentor, but I watch what you guys have done. And I remember meeting Jay back in the days of Winchester. What was the group we were in?
Exchange Club.
Exchange Club, thank you. And Jay's the president, right? And how many years ago was this? 30? It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Jay's, up leading the group, leading the meetings, and his presence and everything about him. I don't even think you were being an author yet. Yeah, so the way people gravitated towards Jay, and I was like, what's magical? How's this happening? So both of you combined have a lot of the same elements, and it's storytelling, and it's treating people with kindness. And that's what I've learned from you guys, that everybody is significant, and that's something that my grandfather taught me. It doesn't matter whether you're the street sweeper, janitor, or whatever. We all do a part. And I want to say thank you guys for what you guys have lent to me, even though you don't know you've done it. Anyway.
I appreciate that, Rich.
Yeah.
Feelings mutual, and I don't know how we can end on any other better note than that.
Well, we'll just say, everybody, happy holidays and Merry Christmas.
God bless us, everyone.
Cut you off.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks, guys.
Merry Christmas.
We're out.